Welcome to SuperStarcraftBros.
I'm afraid.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Iron Sparks.
Snow!
That means we get the day off, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
We already did our stuff today. We can't have it off. We just did it all.
I don't really get Friday off, though.
I don't get Friday off
I
either.
have to take like a 4.5 hour test.
It's not that long.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, well.
That's what they say it is.
Alright. Aw, Snapple Pops. I was sniping Bomber. He is on an European ATM with the Eskimo account. Hey, curse words are so lame. Just fill them in with random words. Alright, guys.
Or he could just... Maybe he actually typed out those random
maybe.
symbols.
I don't know. Alright, guys. We have a TvP for you on one of the brand new ladder maps. What is this? Season 8?
I have
Season
no idea.
7?
Well, you know, they changed the numbers. There's only like 4 seasons a year, I think.
Crap.
I
Really?
actually don't even
Alright,
remember.
I don't know.
Because the numbers start over each year.
We'll figure it out.
No,
Alright, this map is called Yeonsu. This is the cool looking one. Alright, into those players, and let's take a spin around the map.
In our top right corner, we have our red Terran Shadow, who sent in this video.
You don't Shadow.
Thank you to him. And his opponent, the blue Protoss, Kator.
Kator.
So
Sounds like a villain from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So just a quick look at this map. You have your...
oh my god, we can see the edge.
You have your bottom
Look
spawning
at
map.
the edge. We can see the edge of the world. It's like a giant chessboard.
It's like clouded in shadows.
Weird.
So you have your main, you have your ramp into a pretty well-defended natural.
Yeah, you got a bit of a choke right there.
I mean, there is some disruptible rocks, but it also goes up here into an easy-to-take third. But, you know, it has a little...
It has a kind of a little extra space.
You can go around it.
Yeah, you can. And
you can hide back there.
It's kind of like Condemned Ridge.
You can, like, put some back here to hide it.
You could. You do have the collapsible rocks outside of the ramp, outside of the natural that you could collapse and protect that.
There's the middle of the map, you know, pretty standard. There's a couple expansions.
Yeah. I like all the woods. All the woods and trees are nice.
And it is symmetrical, so the same thing happens on the other side.
Yeah. I think the thing I really like about this one, it kind of reminds me a lot of Dota, is that half the map is one appearance, the other half of the map is the other. So on the map you can clear, cut, see diagonally.
Like
that's their territory. I mean that's cool, and I think just as guys who watch StarCraft and have fun casting it, it's always nice to see a different map because it does change the dynamics and the visuals of the game a lot.
I mean, Jay doesn't even want to see me anymore.
I didn't say that.
You said
I said I was getting tired of the old map. That SCV has got some guts. You've taken
isn't gonna hit him.
He's taking on a whole cybernetics core by himself.
And you know, there's also a mama ship core out on the field.
She doesn't like her cybernetics core getting beat up at school. Alright, looks like the Zealot's gonna hack and slash that guy's butt apart, and it does. Back at Shadow's base, we have a factory who is lifting off, and it looks like it's going to land on that reactor that the barracks is building.
So we're either going to see him pump out, most likely Widow Mines, but it could be some Hellions. And pretty sure it's going to be Widow Mines.
You know, I think Hellions, if you can get them into the base, but I mean, Stalkers are already on the way, so I don't think the Hellions are going to work too well. If he goes Widow Mine...
He is going Hellions.
Oh, whatever. I was going to say, if he goes Widow Mines, he can get those plopped down around... Kator, or however we're calling his name. Get him outside his base and just have those early on. Maybe do some damage on some early move outs, things like that.
Yeah, if the expansion one is here, you could try to hide one here, go into the middle line, force him out, and try to do something like that. But it's not going to happen because the expansion is out. They're not even being made.
Now, because there's this elaborate channel of trees along that back corridor into the third. Do you think this is going to be a map that benefits either Protoss with warp-ins or just cheesing in general?
Well, it could either go either way. You can yourself hide something back here if you want to hide some tech.
Yeah.
Or you can do like you said, a proxy gateway, proxy barracks.
Well, I think you could actually do a lot more cheese on this map.
You can probably even put like a proxy hatchery back here.
I think you could do a proxy hatch and it would hide. I think you could absolutely do a proxy Stargate into oracles for Protoss.
You know, there's a Banshee on the way.
I feel like I haven't seen Banshees in a long time. So essentially we have a 1-1-1 build out of Shadow. And we do have a couple units that did move down to that southern watchtower and grab those.
Kator knows that they're here because they killed a probe at the watchtower.
Scouting Marine is easily picked off, but you know, the Hellions could probably hold their own and kill that Zealot fairly quickly.
Yeah, I mean, there was 2 against 6.
Good math. Good math.
I can count.
Very good.
Most of the time.
Most of the time? We do have the Mothership Core going down to the low ground. We have the Hellions moving in now to the natural for the Protoss player. They're going to go in and instantly get intercepted by the Mothership Core and the Stalkers, but they're going to slip into the main base to go for the mineral line, which is a good call. Good call.
Yeah, but, you know, also another good call. Kator is quick to pull.
Good split, too. That was
They didn't split it 2-2.
Hey! That's terrible. That's got to be embarrassing right there. Hellions are going straight for the probes, kind of ignoring the Stalkers that are slowly picking them off. If we pull up the units lost tab, that photon overcharge, that's a scary thing. He was able to pick up 19 workers in that, about 18, because I think there was a scouting probe at that Zelnaga tower.
But he also lost quite a bit of Hellions. That's a lot of investment. I don't think they quite paid off for themselves. I mean, that was the 5 initial and then 2 additional ones, 7 Hellions in total. That's 700 minerals. And then they killed 19.
19, they're 50 each. I think he actually got the better hand.
I don't know.
Because, I mean, 1 Hellion costs as much as 1 worker, or 2 workers. So he lost 7 Hellions, killed 18 of them. It was barely cost effective. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not bad. Plus, I mean, he might have forced some defense. We have cannons going down.
And I guess he also did pull him from mining for a bit.
Yeah, and I mean,
so
even
it does offset.
Yeah, I think that was okay. And I mean, I don't think it hurts using a little Hellion force in the beginning of the game to try and do some harassment. They're not terribly expensive units. You can produce them very quickly, and if you don't want to continue going Hellions, you can always switch a production facility off and do that. And that's kind of awkward. All right, boss. I'm hiding by the base. There's a shimmer in the sky. I think it's just a cloud. Observer's going. I found the most idiotic Banshee pilot ever.
But I think the cannon was in response to this, not the Hellions.
I love it.
That is just unfortunate.
That is so, and it's following the Banshee too. He might have spotted the observer. That's why he might be pulling the Banshee back. Cloak just finished for the Banshees, but Cloak.
Well, you have an observer on your tail.
It's so hard. I mean, if you can get cloaked Banshees out without any detection for your opponent, they can be devastating. But nowadays, especially at higher level play, such as Diamond, you're going to have detection out very early.
He shaked it.
No matter what the race.
He shaked the observer.
Yeah. Alright, we do have units massing up again at the southern Zelnaga tower. We have another Banshee moving in. Banshee's not going to be a bad play. I mean, they're going to do some damage against Zealots, and they're going to do damage against the Immortals that are coming as well. And the Immortal count, not terribly big.
As in 0?
Not Immortal, I meant Stalker count. We do have a Cloak Banshee moving in now, and actually, there is no detection right now above.
There's a very small window right now.
Now, I think it takes, maybe 4 probe kills to really pay off for the Banshee. I mean, but then again, if you really want to pay off the Cloaked Banshee, you also have to pay for the Cloak. Ooh, good position there. Going to be able to pick off a couple more probes, but Stalkers do warp in, and it looks like it's going to have to either get out of there or it's going to blow up. Don't fly into the cannon. Don't fly into the cannon. Don't fly into the cannon.
Oh.
Bummer.
Just out of range for these would have put him in range for the cannon.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Oh, well, I mean, he's trying. Shido's definitely going down the line of the Destiny Cloudfist build and seeing what works.
The next thing I would expect to see, but he's probably not going to do, is a drop. Because now there already is the cannons. He probably will have Stalkers stationed around in case more of that.
Mm-hmm.
But, he is trying to put himself forward with aggression.
I do like that Shido is not just banking on one strategy. He's not going, all right, I'm going Cloaked Banshees, or he's like, I'm going Hellions for harass. He is building up a bio-mech supported army behind this.
Unfortunately, he is supply blocked, and now he's starting to remedy it. And he is just to finish him, so he's going to be focused on more of his bio army. But he is also getting an armory, but that I don't know what that's for, because he just got his 2 engineering base, so he hasn't started the upgrades. He's getting concussive shells, combat shields, and bunch more barracks.
Yeah, it's a good call. It's definitely going to build up his infrastructure and allow him to produce a lot more. Zealot Legs is about halfway finished for Kator, I'm going to Blue Protoss.
And attack upgrade 1 just finished for Kator.
It looks like the Hellions poked in, just do some scouting. We have another full energy Banshee moving in now. It looks like it is going to cloak before it heads in, and if it gets a good positioning on this Nexus, it will be able to take out some probes. We got one. We got no more. We got. Alright, so we have 6 kills. Or is that 5? Ouch. That hurt.
I don't know. I didn't get a chance to check.
Ouch. Alright, looks like.
I could have sworn this cannon was on the other side, but it wasn't.
No, it's been in the mineral line.
Okay.
It does look like our Protoss player does put down a cannon to help.
Immortal wants to mine.
I can carry lots of that. You're too big. Immortal, you're way too big. Go home.
Probably can't like even fit through the door.
No.
Wherever the door is.
I don't know where the door is. I think
it's right under that pipe.
They just teleport in.
Maybe they like phase shift through it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all Shadowcat. Alright, let's see. We have weapon upgrades level 1 going for Shadow. We have another command center on the way for him, including 4 supply depots.
And we have some gamesmen down here at Kator's third.
Good! Clutch cancel on that.
And now he does sim 4 to try to take on these units, but there is the photon overcharge right now. He should back up.
You know, the problem is there's no sentries in the mix for our Protoss player, so there's no force fields or guardian shields. I think that's really going to hurt him.
But even then, there is that photon overcharge. It's a lot. It's not like oh my god, this is going to end my life, but it is a lot of damage.
And it does look like Shadow is trying to drag the Protoss players into the Widow Mines that just buried down the ramp.
He knows he has to wait though, because even though he has the medvacs, that's still damaged.
And
it's hard to kill a Nexus.
Yeah, it is, especially one with photon overcharge. I think that he might just want to start reinforcing that position. I'd say some tanks wouldn't be a terrible issue.
But he does go ahead and stims back up the ramp. He's going to be able to take out quite a number of these sentries. There is a time warp placed on them, but they're not really moving.
But I don't know how much that time warp is going to negate the stim that is on Shadow. I think he stims again.
So it's like they're moving at normal speed.
Yeah. We do have a bit of a stutter step, but to get away from the time warp, we do have a pickup from the
I like that though. Instead of just trying to run away, I mean, not everything made it out, but a lot more than it would have.
Yeah, if he had tried to back out of that time warp.
Zealots have speed now.
Yeah. We do have reinforcements that just joined up with Shadow. He is going for the Hell Bats now. Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Okay. We have a load up of 1 medvac. It's going in. I think it might have been spotted. It's going to drop right over here next to the sentry that is warping in, who will probably fall. Sorry. They start with S. Stalker goes down. They're going to be able to pick off this pylon here and unpower at least one blade.
And he also is going back up this ramp. He's going to be able to clean up these because Marauders do pretty decent against Zealots.
Absolutely. We do have another warp in of the speed lots. This multi-pronged attack is stretching Kator across his base. We do have the units moving towards the Colossus Tech to pick it off, but hey, a GG from the Blue Protoss, a GG thrown out from Shadow, and Shadow takes the win. I love GGs. Just good old-fashioned manners. It's awesome.
I feel like Kator didn't
try
make enough units.
No, me neither. Hey, a lot of probes.
But probes don't win you battles.
No, they don't. Alright guys, leave a comment down below how you think the game went.
Hit that like button.
Subscribe, share, and favorite. Greatly appreciate it.
Be cool like Shadow and send us in your replays at SuperStarcraftBros@gmail.com.
That email address is down below in the description. Send us replays. Please, please, please. I hope you had a great week. Hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you next week with another batch of bronze through diamond. Good luck, have fun.
GG.